Supercars offer exhilarating performance and a gratifying driving experience, all wrapped up in stunningly beautiful aesthetics. They are also exorbitantly priced, which means that buying new is normally reserved for CEOs or lottery winners who can afford both the purchase price and the possible depreciation. Yet, if you shop around, you may find a multitude of cheaper supercars on the used market. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the 10 cheapest supercars you can afford. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG R231. Price, $35,000. If you want to feel the wind in your hair while driving your supercar, few cars do it better than the Mercedes-Benz SL63 AMG. With a folding hardtop instead of a cloth hood, it looks like a coupe when the roof is up, but push a button for 20 seconds, and you'll be exposed to the weather and able to hear the AMG engine strut its stuff. And what a powerhouse it is. Ignore the 63 part of its name. There's no longer a 6.3-liter V12 under the hood. Instead, it's a 5.5-liter V8 with a pair of turbochargers, and will take you from 0 to 62 mph in just over 4 seconds. If you want to experience maximum driving thrills on back roads, the SL63 might not be for you because it's not near as sharp as a 911 turbo cabriolet. Number 9. Ferrari 456 GT. Price, $45,000. There would be no list of the greatest supercars without at least one prancing horse. But when it comes to inexpensive supercars, you'll struggle to find a Ferrari that won't bankrupt you every time you open the garage door. Maybe a mid-engine 360 would be a better decision, but if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly, and embrace the realm of 456 GT ownership. It's an achingly gorgeous design that's also rather practical. You can fit a couple of adults in the back seats for short trips, and there's plenty of baggage room. But what you really want in a 456 is its 5.5-liter V12 engine, which produces 442 brake horsepower and has a peak speed around 190 mph. The 456 GT was a bit of a handler too, with a transaxle transmission built up for optimum weight distribution, and it's also a tremendously capable grand tourer with a soft ride. Number 8. BMW M6 E63. Price from $15,000. If you want your supercar to be as inexpensive as possible, we recommend the BMW M6. Admittedly, it may appear a little odd from some angles, but its style has aged nicely, and behind that big hood sits one of the finest reasons to buy a BMW M6, its beautiful 5.0-liter V10. That might also be its Achilles heel, but more on that later. It dates back to a time when BMW built the most powerful V10 in Formula 1, and in order to give its road vehicles some of the same credit as its race car, the company added a V10 to the M5 and M6 models. It was quite fast, with 500 brake horsepower driving the rear wheels. The 0 to 62 mph sprint took just 4.6 seconds. It was also utilitarian, with 2 seats and a spacious boot. It's not a gorgeous vehicle, but those scoots and spoilers have a purpose, and while the GT-R lacks the crisp appearance of an Italian thoroughbred, it possesses the performance to firmly place it in the supercar category. Number 7. Nissan GT-R R35. Price, $45,000. When you think of a supercar, one of the last names that comes to mind is Nissan, the manufacturer of Micra's Notes and the all-electric Leaf. The roaring, high-performance GT-R is one vehicle in the Japanese firm's lineup that people in the know will go crazy over. Before 2009, the 3 letters were prefixed by the name Skyline, but for what is now known as the R35 GT-R, that designation was eliminated. It's a monstrously fast motorcycle with a hand-built twin-turbo V6 engine that produces between 479 and 592 horsepower, permanent 4-wheel drive, and a 0 to 62 mph time of less than 3.5 seconds. Number 6. Porsche 911 Turbo 996. Price, $35,000. Since the first Porsche 911 Turbo hit the streets in 1975, it has adorned more bedroom walls than any other supercar, and its allure continues to this day. Of course, you could save money by purchasing a Carrera, but for true supercar performance, a turbo is required. With 414 brake horsepower from its 3.6-liter flat-six, it will accelerate from 0 to 62 mph in 4.1 seconds on its way to a top speed of 189 mph. Then there's the assurance and stability provided by its all-wheel drive configuration. Number 5. Bentley Continental GT. Price $16,000. The Bentley Continental GT may not be the first shape that comes to mind when picturing a supercar, but make no mistake, it has supercar performance and is now a serious bargain. Bentley produced a large number of Conti GTs, which is why you can now buy one for as little as £16,000. Spend a little more and you'll get one that still has plenty of life in it. It's a simple car to drive, no squeezing into low-slung seats or fiddling with a stubborn manual transmission. Simply enter its luxury car-like interior, shift into drive, plant the accelerator into the Wilton carpet, and drive off into the distance. Number 4. Jaguar XKR-S, starting at $48,000. If you want a combination of stealth styling and thunderous muscle car performance without breaking the bank, the Jaguar XKR-S is hard to beat. You could save some money by going with the standard XKR, but would you always kick yourself for not getting the ultimate Jag? The standard XKR had 503 Broken Hill proprietary company, but the S upped the ante with 542 brake horsepower of supercharged V8 goodness from its 5.0-liter engine, good enough for supercar performance. The sprint from 0 to 62 meters per hour takes only 4.6 seconds, on the way to a top speed of 186 meters per hour. Aerodynamic improvements were made, as well as suspension adjustments. Perhaps most importantly, an active exhaust allowed the V8 to produce an even better soundtrack. Number 3. Audi R8 V8 MK1. Price $35,000. Audi couldn't have appeared on a list of supercars before 2007 because its performance car lineup consisted only of fast saloons and estates, but that all changed with the introduction of the R8. It was the German company's first attempt at a supercar, but it was a fantastic effort. It looks the part, sounds the part, and provides the driver with the thrills and engagement that good supercars should have. Available with either a 4.2-liter V8 or the same insane 5.2-liter V10 found in the Lamborghini Gallardo, we recommend looking at the former. It has the performance to back up its arresting looks, and it can transmit it all to the road thanks to its quattro all-wheel drive system. Number 2. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Price $30,000. The Aston Martin V8 Vantage was never seen in a Bond film. It retains all of Aston's trademarks, and it's still an achingly beautiful car that offers an interesting alternative to the ubiquitous Porsche 911, while also being significantly less expensive than the other British supercar, a McLaren. Underneath its sleek aluminum, steel, and composite exterior is a glorious 4.3-liter. Later models had a more powerful 4.7-liter V8 engine that will propel it from 0 to 62 meters per hour in 5.0 seconds and onto a top speed of 175 meters per hour. Number 1. The BMW i8. Price from $40,000. If a supercar has to look the part, it's difficult to look past BMW's i8, a hybrid supercar that looks like it just escaped from the set of Tron. Swooping curves and flying buttresses paired with scissor-style doors ensure you'll stand out from the crowd. You could argue it still looks new today. But the i8 is a technological tour de force that's also very rewarding to drive. It had a carbon fiber reinforced tub to keep weight down. And while it only had a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine, it was paired with an electric motor and battery pack for a very healthy body. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.